Hey everyone, in this tutorial we're going to take a look at how to use the pose offset feature in AccuRIG to correct your character's posture. In certain cases, you may find that while scanning your character, the model might be standing slightly off, leading to an incorrect final pose. Therefore, if you use AccuRIG to generate a skeleton for the character without any refinement, it will produce animation results that are less than ideal. If you're not familiar with the basics of AccuRIG, please check out the Getting Started tutorial. Okay, let's start with the auto rigging. In this case, we're using a scanned character to demonstrate. The first step is Check Model, where you need to define the central position of the character. So what you want to do is drag the center line to the midpoint of the character's pelvis, and click on Rig Body. You'll see your character's joints detected and marked according to where you place the center line. You can see that a few of the joint markers are off though, so what we'll want to do is manually adjust them to more accurate positions. After that's done, simply proceed through the hand rigging steps. You may also want to adjust a couple of joint markers here as well. Once you've done all of the initial marker placement, you can proceed to test out your character with a couple of embedded test motions. Due to the slight offset of the character's initial pose, you can see that she is slightly tilted to one side. We can use the pose offset feature to fix this. The first step is to use the standing pose in the pose section of our preview motions. You can select the body part you want to adjust either from the drop-down menu at the top or the reference dummy image right below that. In this case, let's start with the character's waist. Once you have it selected, you can use the X, Y, and Z sliders below to refine the pose. We can proceed upwards on the body through the spine and shoulders, slightly tweaking each body part along the Z-axis to adjust our character's pose to be more straight and upright, as opposed to tilted to one side. The arms will also need to be adjusted as a result. Don't forget to rotate the camera view as well to ensure that the character posture is correct from other angles. You can see from the side that the character is also tilted forward a bit too much, so let's fix that. This time, we're looking at the X-axis. Again, it's always best to start from the hip and waist and move outwards to other body parts. We also need to adjust the positioning of the character's right leg as it is facing slightly outwards compared to the other one. Again, it's always best practice to start this process from body parts more central, in this case the upper thigh, and then proceed outwards. Ideally, we want to make everything as symmetrical as possible when rigging, so there are no unexpected tilts or leans when the character is finally animated. Once you've got everything set up, you can again go and test the results with the embedded test motions. You can see how when we refine and fix the initial joint markers and pose, that it results in a much more balanced and accurate animation result in the end. That's it for this tutorial, guys. Be sure to check out our other AccuRIG tutorials for the best tips and tricks on how to properly rig your characters, and I'll see you in the next video.